and I can't be schemed. Roll your when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And somebody's
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. 55's Mike.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with him in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Out, 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 out. Hey, kill. 47. 54. Go. Get out there. Get 26.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the... End zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check it back. Check it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, 47. Right there, 54 miles. Hey, watch the leg. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got him. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
I got it. Watch the edge. You draw Corker.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. To try again after the sack. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Kill. Hey, kill. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cowboys.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Check Mike 54.
Prescott on 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Under crunch. Kill. Lady.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. 54's Mike.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's to his running back. Complete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
55. SOS. Big dash. Go. Hey, kill. 47. There we go, kill. 54.
Prescott to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Switch. We go 47. 54's Mike. Switch. Hey. Stay with your man. Right there. 54. Right there. 56.
Now Prescott. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Prescott from the gun on third. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Time 54. Mike 54. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? One, red 80.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Switch.
Darnold on first down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? Secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 29, Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill. 47, kill. Rush in. Check. Here we go, 46.
To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
54, right there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Outside. 43 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 43 is the mic. Check, 43.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Darnold now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Keep doing that.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailbacks, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Hey, we're going to sign. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike 5.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Man, right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Mike.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
3 bars. 3 bars. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe that.
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. They find some open field here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cut it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that